The Duck Story. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, he said, hey, got any grapes? The man said, no, we just sell lemonade, but it's fresh and it's cold and it's warm of me. And I get you a glass. The duck said, yeah. Then he wasn't away till the very next day. When the duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, he said, hey, got any grapes? The man said, no, like I said yesterday, we just sell lemonade. Is that okay? Why not give it a try? Then said, goodbye. Then he wasn't away. Then he wasn't away. Then he wasn't away till the very next day. Let us walk up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, he said, hey, got any grapes? The man said, this is getting old. I mean, lemonade's all we've ever sold. Why not?
Waddle, waddle.
Till the very next day.
GM, I need to cut that off for my own sanity.
It's quite fitting though. Waddle away till the next day, and here we are again. Another day, another dollar, or no dollars, I guess. Whatever.
I have only one thing to say to that. One parenthesis. What?
I didn't listen to that before I played it, and I'm so glad. It's literally just the duck song party dance mix.
That sounds like that's what it was. Yeah, I believe
it's awful, and I love it. Anyway, GM, we are back with Noun O'Clock at the Noun Square LITE edition, watching the end of the auction for Noun 685. This party duck noun. So I had to play the party duck song.
This party duck is the bomb, if you ask me.
Oh, that's a Nomo reference. No one would get that unless they're looking at Nomo.wtf.
Nomo getting one by Ben Body. That's what I always say.
Pardon me if I randomly mute. I am still coughing up a lung.
You want to know something funny, Ben? And RFG, for that matter? My wife thought that RFG's laugh was Ben Body.
Amazing.
At one point, she was like, keep in mind, she's listening from the room over. Just like Modrowski's partner. 9 o'clock live. Great way to enjoy 9 o'clock live through a wall or two. 9 o'clock.
Honestly, it's the ideal.
9 o'clock live brought to you by Gypsum. That's a joke only for North Americans. Won't be funny in Europe. Sorry, Cardinal. Gypsum is this stuff that we started building our houses with, and nobody knows why. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, they thought Ben's laugh was RFG, so she was like, "Oh, Ben, he's the Australian who always thinks you're really funny." I'm like, "I don't think so. I mean, I think he thinks I'm okay funny, but like, why do you say that?" She's like, "Oh, he's always doing the." I'm like, "No, that's not Ben."
That's so funny. Because I do think you're hilarious, and it's funny that you have this perspective as well, though, because it seems like all our partners try and tell who's who from the other room, and they're terrible at doing it.
They're terrible at doing it.
No, my partner knows who everyone is now, though. After 313 days, I mean, I've missed a few recently while it went through insane hours, and I was actually sleeping normal night hours for a while.
I heard you and your partner had a pretty crazy milestone this weekend.
Yes, 21 years together, and I'm not that old.
Congrats, dude.
Go.
Congrats.
Let's
Wow.
go. A lot of people don't know this. He actually met.
Hang on, there it is.
He actually met her.
You get
in the newborn incubator.
Yeah,
The newborn incubator together. They were in cradles right beside each other.
we were stolen from the hospital together.
It's a beautiful story. 36 seconds left on this auction, BT Dubs.
Yeah. Looks like it's probably going to end up going for 26.01.
Well, fuck
Not
a
bad.
duck.
Not bad.
Not.
I just wanted to say that.
Not half bad for this party duck.
The last bidder has quite a lot of ETH in their wallet. They could come back in with another bid, but
They could. That is true.
Not anymore. 12 seconds left.
Remember back in the day when we would have just known
that.
Remember back in the day when we would have just known that Brendan was going to buy this duck?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't FOMO ducks anymore for that reason.
God, are we old?
We're not. By the way, we're playing Janky FOMO. I hope you're ready, because I'm ready.
That's a Doom lock. I really like that Doom lock.
I clicked that when it started, but I tabbed out and it didn't play until I tabbed back into the soundboard.
Oh, thanks for the context. That makes it a lot better.
Yeah, doesn't it?
This has been RFG live streaming her sound effects. A new segment on 9 o'clock live.
I think Twitter's doing.
That's the Noun Square right there.
Ooh,
this is kind of a spicy one for Dawn, the Dawn Wallet contest.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, I really like that.
I'll get it, Nomo.
This is just breakfast in Mexico.
Breakfast in Mexico. I love Mexican breakfast.
So same.
Give me some chilaquiles all day long, every day. Yes.
Oh yeah, exactly. You know what's up.
You're having duck for breakfast, bro? That's risky.
Oh, it's the
What's
best
that?
day.
Spicy breakfast. There's no such thing as non-spicy breakfast in Mexico, or most of the things are somewhat spicy anyway.
Yeah.
Ape fries. That doesn't sound very good. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Oh, this is like
what's with all the Doom shirts?
Alien invasion.
Oh yeah, this is
I don't know, but I like them. I really want a Doom shirt IRL.
That would have been a good. Wasn't there supposed to be a Doom shirt as one of the collections? Like I thought either Nouns brand or someone was supposed to have a Doom shirt included.
I think so.
By the way, if you're here and you're not up on stage, come on up on stage. That way you can be like, Toady, get the cow Sasquatch, and I'll try to get it. Not a Sasquatch, Yeti, cow Yeti.
Yeti. Yeah.
By the way, cow Yeti. That's how cows carry their milk around when they're hiking.
Ice cream maker.
I'm sorry. Hello, my name is Pie. That would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. Oh, that's a nice beat.
That's the Sweeney Todd promo now.
But I didn't hear any yelling. I would have went for that one, but nobody yelled. Remember to yell if you want this one. So, Card.
I didn't want this one.
All right.
No.
I am yelling.
How about comfy? What can we call this to make Prof Werder want to come on stage?
Comfy clam.
Comfy clam.
The comfy clam.
The comfy clam.
Because it's not a clam, so that'll make her want to come on stage.
Worked.
Oh, that's
It
so
works.
nice.
Like clockwork.
Oh my god!
Like
I feel like we just did that thing where we just put an incorrect noun name in like a box with a stick propping it up.
yeah. Ooh, an improper name. Ooh, an improper name. And then you catch a prof word.
It's a candy.
No clam. There's only an oyster, people.
That's a nice skateboard.
Don't
Yep,
let them
I listen. You know damn well I know that. I was just saying that so you would come up here and correct
And
me.
you fell right into the trap. Embarrassing.
It's
It's
a
a nice
trap.
Oh, I
lipstick.
like the blending of it.
That's kind of like
Yeah.
it's almost like his noggles are part of his hat. Noggle hat.
Yeah,
That was an interesting one.
the
I
triple
saw this
noggle
one
saw.
before. This one I give up. I was gonna make some kind of a saw joke because he's got 3 glasses and a saw.
I saw it coming. You're a double noggle saw. I
Oh god,
Yeah.
just couldn't pull it
Viral
together.
hype.
it's spreading.
He saw again. That's what I should have said. Can we go back in time? Change that up in post. Mackie, when
Oh, do it.
VD,
That's a nice cat. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I mean,
I didn't get it fast enough. Sorry, guys. It was a nice cat.
It is a really nice
That's a
cat.
really nice gem.
Ooh,
I'm gonna get him.
that's a really nice gem. I really like that one.
Oh, can we do it?
We haven't had a
Is
nice
the
gem
shot
in a
matching?
while.
interesting.
This is like a bloody ruby. There we go.
Yeah, we got it.
Blood diamond.
A blood diamond. Oh my god, it's so good. I mean, that's terrible, but
This is only the second ever red diamond head, right? I think the first was like what, $2.99 or something.
sure. But before we find that out, why don't you tell us how to play Nomo?
Nomo, you see all of these nouns that are on your screen. If you're on nomo.wtf, nomo.wtf, you would have seen them. And you're going to pick your favorite, choose your character, and spam click that noun with all your might every 10 seconds. Half of them will be eliminated until we are left with just one. That will be the Nomo of the day.
I like the
All right,
oyster, I like the
this-
tone, and I
Need
like
to connect your
I
wallet.
like the party beat. We got a late
Party
night
beat's
cable.
really good.
Late night cable high cat. That one's pretty good. I got the triple sauce.
Make sure
Casual
to connect
chocolate.
your wallet, by the
Spicy
way.
Nomo.
Connect your wallet or your votes will not be
Spicy
counted.
Dawn is pretty good.
And someone has
Oh,
already
someone
been
got
disqualified.
disqualified. Good luck botting this one, friends.
Incredible.
I love a little
Oh
brain
wow, I've never
love.
seen
Oh my
that before.
god.
Was that
Log in
you,
with
Ben?
another wallet.
Nah,
What does it
definitely
take
not
to
me
get
that time.
disqualified? Jeez.
Wow, someone else was actually
What did you
there
do?
we go. Civil protection at work. Fantastic.
I think that was actually someone malicious, and we just avoided them. Amazing.
You think that was someone trying to fuck with us?
The first time
I
I've
reckon.
seen that disqualified notice.
What happened?
You got to know some
How
stuff
do you
to
get
make that happen.
disqualified? Oh my goodness.
Okay.
It was the AP winner.
Party beat's still in the running. Looks like we
The
might get it.
chocolate's so good. Oh, the chocolate and the
casual
clam are
chocolate is
both the
really
ones I
good.
love.
Why are
Oh
8 tries
no.
doing as well as they are?
Get out of
Don't
here.
use the chocolate.
All right.
Ah.
Final round.
I wanted
8
chocolate.
fries
I'm
versus
betting it.
Party beat.
Party Woody, which sounds
Party
terrible.
Woody.
Oh, I like the logos on the
All right,
fries.
let's go with 8 fries.
Okay, yeah, we're good. We'll get it. We're good. We're gonna get the party beat. Let's go. My wrist hurts. Ow.
Yeah, who got disqualified there? I don't understand it. How does it work?
It's
To get
Someone
rate limit.
disqualified from normal.
way too
You have to
fast.
click faster than a human can, and then it kicks you
You think
out.
someone tried to bot us today, Ben?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they like you've got to do something. It's because it's very, very fast clicking. I don't think anyone actually clicked that fast. So someone had to have run a script of some sort on it.
Ben knows best because he has done it himself and got himself banned off of it.
Yeah, I somehow banned multiple wallets because it just kept running somehow. But yeah, it definitely works.
And then it banned,
Yeah.
and it did work, and it banned them? Is that what happened?
Yeah, exactly. I tested it once because
Oh,
we'd
cool.
never seen it happen. So I ran a script on it and it just banned my wallet straight away. And then the next day I was like, oh, damn it, it's still banned. What the hell? Tried a different wallet and then it's like insta ban on that wallet.
How long
too.
is it banned for?
Damn it. Well,
I
it
don't
was
know.
supposed to be just
Can I get
just
that
while the
back?
window was loaded. I was only running JavaScript in the browser inspector. So when you refresh the page, I'm not running anything. You know what I mean? So I was surprised to get it the next day, and then on another wallet. I don't know how that worked at all. I think it like also took my IP address or something, and yeah, like we've definitely made it so it's not easy to bot this thing.
Volky's a wizard.
So
That's all you need
Yeah.
to know about that.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
can you see in the background like which wallet got banned?
I mean,
Like,
I
who
tried
was
to take a
just doing that?
screenshot just so I could check it out, but I lost it. Volky might be able to tell.
It would be, yeah. It's probably logged somewhere. I think we do have loggers.
Well, yeah, I mean, the ban wouldn't be persistent if it wasn't locked. So
Yeah. Yeah, we'll try find it.
All right. Well, we did our job today. We minted Noun 686. That's a palindrome. One of the
It
easiest
is.
palindromes to remember.
That's a good one.
It's a blood.
very
It's a
good.
blood diamond. If you want to be controversial, or it's just a nice gradient ruby of some kind. What's this one actually called though? Is it called gem?
Diamond
Diamond
red.
red.
Diamond red.
Diamond red.
All right. It is kind of a blood
The
diamond.
blood
And it's
diamond.
I was right. It is only the second one ever. The first one was $2.99.
Nice. And I like how it kind of matches the vibe of the Nomo today. Today's Nomo's got like a real red and yellow, orangey kind of vibe as well. So they're very matchy. One thing
I'm a fan.
One
of
thing
it.
about this Nomo, it can't be beat. And if you would like to mint it, you can do so at nomo.wtf. You will enter yourself into the draw for tomorrow's Lucky Nomo draw, where we give away an NFT from our vault. We've been giving away some Meshup editions lately. Maybe we'll do that again today, Ben. Even though I said I'd only do that when I see Meshup in the audience, and he's not here today. But I think we do have some squares, some meta squares left, right?
Maybe let me check.
I was asking Ben, but
okay, never mind.
I mean you can check too, but I thought Ben might know. Anyways, I'm pretty sure we do have some meta squares in there, so we'll do another meta square.
I've been talking into a muted mic. What a knob. Sorry. I'm like, why
Yes,
are they
we
still
still have
talking?
some.
This is crazy.
Yeah, funny how that works.
Yeah. I we've got tons of them. Yeah, we've got like 100, I think. So,
okay, all right.
Yeah, I've just been actually working on a script that spits out all of our tokens and tells us exactly how many of which ones we've got. So it's super handy. And if I look at this token reference,
that is fun.
We have 44 in one wallet and 64 in another. But that's minus all the previous people who have won a meta square. So take 20 of those away. So yeah, we'll still got like
so
80.
we still have some anyway. So we can give one away today. And let's do the Nomo draw right now. I feel like it's a good time to do it.
Awesome.
I've got a drum roll ready to go.
All right, let's
if
go.
you want to do the
I got a
draw
lucky
itself.
Nomo minter from yesterday. Yep. The winner is Rachel Wilkins.eth. Let's go!
Hey,
Congratulations, Rachel.
Was it Nomo number 2 that won?
It was Nomo number 2
yesterday.
Yep.
That was one I just sent her this morning.
Oh, ouch! That hurts. Well,
it doesn't actually. That's good. I've got all the things. It's good for someone else to get it.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna send over a meta square to Rachel's wallet. Let her know it's headed her way within the next few days, so she'll see that come into her wallet. And adding extra nounishness to Rachel's wallet, who's in the process of being noun pilled pretty hard right now. So I think hopefully this will help. This will help. I missed yesterday's show, unfortunately, with her. How did it go?
It was pretty good. It was a little crazy, but it was really good.
A little crazy.
It was funny to listen to her like trying to follow FOMO and NOMO, and I enjoyed it. It was hilarious.
Yeah, she seemed to have fun.
Amazing. All right. Well, if you'd like to enter yourself into the draw for tomorrow's Lucky Nomo draw, you've got to mint at least one Nomo at nomo.wtf. for 0.0069 ETH. We try to keep it pretty accessible. This also helps us keep doing what we're doing here at the Noun Square. It goes towards all the prizes and all the team members who help us do this every single day on Twitter, as well as on YouTube, on TikTok, all the content that we're creating on the day in, day out. This is what helps us to keep doing it. Also, you'll get access, if you have a Nomo in your wallet, you will get access to a special channel in our Discord called the Nomo Zone. And in that Nomo Zone, there's a channel called the Symbio Talk channel, where Symbio Tech up here on the stage gives us the alpha as he sees it, all the upcoming mints and everything that I honestly have no chance and no ability to track, because I'm too distracted with other things, and he helps us stay on track with that. So if you're a Nomo holder, a little extra bonus for you. You can mint that at nomo.wtf. And as this is a light session, you'll know that that's pretty much all we have to do here is, 9 o'clock live, but light. So we just make sure we mint the next noun of the day, make sure we mint the next Nomo of the day, and after that, all bets are off. So we're just here to kind of chat a little bit until we get bored, and then call it a day.
And find out who is doing the most nounish thing ever today.
Who is?
Well, that's what we're here to find out.
Oh, yes. Well, maybe Jack can come up. Maybe Seth, Jack Wilds can come up, because he has got he's got a video on our YouTube right now, our TNS YouTube, which was entered into the Enter the Nouniverse contest, but also created as a piece of content for the TNS YouTube. And it's pretty cool. He may or may not have tattooed himself 3 separate times just for the content, for the memes, for the lols. So I'd love to hear from him.
I like it.
What gave him this crazy,
which is kind of incredible, right?
Like the TLDR is he asked 3 separate random people to name a person, a place, and a thing, and then he got those things tattooed on his body with the nouns glasses. It's pretty crazy.
I think that's the biggest tattoo I've seen so far in the noun.
Oh yeah, right there.
I just don't know
right
how noun 22 is going to deal with it.
Right there on the thigh. Yep. Mr. Seth. Mr. Seth, Jack
Yeah,
Wild.
can you guys hear me okay?
We can.
How's that? How you doing?
I'm good. How's everybody doing?
Really well.
Well, I will say that there's like a couple of cool things that have come out of this tattoo already. I've been asked about it multiple times in public. And then the tattoo parlor that I went to, this place called Lure Tattoo, which is they do these things called we pick'ems or whatever. Basically $100, and they have an artist come through and they design something around a theme. You don't know what you get. You pay $100. They show you the picture, and if you want the tattoo, you get it. But that's it. You only have one option. And they liked the Noggles so much that they were like, "Do you think that they'd be in for us doing that, like a You Pick'em Noggles edition?"
My God, that's so good.
100 or so.
Oh
people.
my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, they said they get about 100 people each time that they do these. So, and they do them, I think, every 3 months. So I was like, yeah, I bet they would love that. And
that's so sick.
You should do a
I
follow-up.
think it was a really cool idea.
You should do a follow-up video about that.
Yeah, that was my plan. So, especially if I win, I plan on making a big video. I'm going to throw a giant crab boil in my backyard, invite everybody in town that I can find, and try to noun pill people that way and make a good video of like how nouns changed my life, or how, I'm trying to think of like all the follow-ups I can do to this. Talking a stranger into getting a nouns tattoo. So I live in a pretty small town.
Not financial advice.
But but it's a town that like a ton of people all over Ohio visit. People come from out of state to visit. It's like a very historic town.
Wait, are you really from Ohio?
And so, yeah, I live in Ohio.
Bro,
I'm from Oklahoma. I live in Ohio.
Bro, I made that joke earlier on Twitter about how you should have got the Ohio State for the memes, and I totally didn't know you were in Ohio. I was just making a TikTok joke.
No, I thought that would make so much more sense, though. I cannot believe the guy picked Texas of all places. I'm in Ohio, and he picked Texas. I don't know why.
Just an average day. Just an average day in Ohio when someone makes you get a Texas tattoo.
Yeah, a Texas tattoo. But I do have tons of good follow-up ideas, I think. And even if I don't win, I still plan on making a lot more videos like this. And then I also uploaded it to TNS instead of a channel that I have that has a lot more subs, because I felt like the whole idea of this contest was you're trying to get people to sub to Nounish things. You're trying to get people to. I thought by doing it to TNS, we could directly we could directly get people who have never heard of us before to actually sub or to check it out. And then you're right in the pipeline, where if I did it on my other channel, it's way harder to get somebody to go over and click another thing. You know, it's way harder to go. Like, maybe here we could get more people just to hit subscribe right on the dot. And so far it's doing okay.
I love that.
I'm still pushing. I'm going to do a lot.
I love that. When Nikki had some videos go viral on TikTok, it was the same thing. Like the videos themselves that went TikTok were just kind of silly. You know, they were just talking about, actually funny enough, talking about Nounish tattoos and talking about, what is this? Is this a cult? If you haven't seen that video, go check it out on our TikTok. It's super funny. The concept was actually by JP. It was originally done in Portuguese, and then we ported it over to the English language one. And it went super viral, like millions of clicks, I think like 30 million views or something. But then if you look at it, all the other videos like around it, like, you know, reposted Nounish videos like from the Nounish team, and all these other kind of like evergreen Nounish content ones also got like thousands, like 30,000, 40,000 views, because people, you know, their interest was piqued. So I think getting those like viral moments, however you have to get them, so long as they're not like offensive, are really good ways to get people's attention and into the sort of pipeline, like you said.
Exactly. And there's creators who are in this competition that have, you know, 10 to 30,000 subs on their channel, and they made a video that just says this is about nouns, and they have 2,000 views too. Like, right. So I feel like I wanted to do something that actually brought new people in, and so I way that I thought might work. I'm still, like I said, I'm going to be working all week to try to get people to check it out, and I will be doing follow-up videos. So regardless if I win or not, I'm Noun for life now. So it's on, and I'm going to continue to make as much content as possible.
Amazing. Our friend Pastel,
awesome.
Our friend Pastel just came up as well. Pastel, I don't know if you had something to say about this specifically, and then we definitely want to ask you about your recent Nounish endeavor also, but go ahead.
Yo, yeah, I'm from Ohio too, so I just had to come up and show some love. And I was wondering what part of Ohio you're from, Jack.
I'm from the MOV, so I'm basically like West Virginia, Marietta. You know Marietta, Ohio?
Yeah, there's like a college out there, isn't there?
Yep.
This is a new segment.
I think my dad was there.
This is a new segment on 9 o'clock that we are calling the Ohio. We're going to be doing
Nouns in Ohio.
What? God damn.
We're going to be doing it every day. So
that was good.
Hopefully you guys.
Oh, do you know Dave Chappelle stays in Ohio? So that in his stand-up thing.
Does he?
This is the highest concentration of people from Ohio I think I've ever encountered.
Yeah, that's right.
Even when being in Ohio.
This is the most I've seen Ohio mentioned outside of TikTok in months. So, congratulations! Yeah. Just a normal day in Ohio. Pastel, tell us about your little Nounish endeavor that you accomplished this past couple weeks.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm literally chewing food right now. But funny enough, it was in Ohio. I sang the national anthem at a MLB baseball game. It was Cincinnati Reds versus the Philadelphia Phillies. And I wore a big red pair of goggles that I acquired from Big Shot in NYC. Yeah, it was crazy because I was supposed to take an early flight that morning, and I missed it out of New York. And so I was scrambling. I actually had to change like what airport. I was supposed to be JFK, and I had to like go all the way to LGA. My flight got in Cincinnati like 30 minutes before my performance. So I literally just like hopped in my car, left my luggage at the concourse, and just drove straight to the freaking stadium. But somehow made it.
Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I think you're not supposed to leave the airport with your bag without your bag.
Well, I talked to the agent, okay. and she said they would keep it or whatever. But yeah, that was not a good idea. But I ended up making it, and we sang the national anthem, and it was cool. A lot of people were commenting on the glasses and stuff. And we got on the Jumbotron, which was sick. I wish I got a good picture of the Jumbotron, but I didn't. So yeah, it was fun.
That's awesome. I pinned you.
Who are these other people? I just pinned the tweet up top. Who are the people you sang with?
The people next, those are my family. It's my brother and my dad. I was trying to noun pill them. They were not putting the goggles on, sadly. But I'm secretly working on getting another performance, like just solo. So we'll see if that goes through. But if I do that, that'll be the one. I'm gonna record it and then drop it on Zora as a mint. So yeah.
That's so sick.
Yeah,
I'm just watching the video. Watching the video real quick. That's awesome. So good.
I think that's
Thank you,
these
guys.
are like just simple things, simple nounish things that I think are cool. You know, because it's people will see them and they'll kind of ask questions. Did anybody ask about like what they were about after the fact? Curious if there's
Yeah, definitely. There's a few people who were just wondering what was going on with them, and I like tried to explain nouns and as like simple terms. I really just like to drop the link. I'm just like nouns.wtf, like that has most of the info that you'll need. But yeah.
I really feel like people fear that link, because it has WTF to it. It's like, oh no, I'm not clicking that. What if it's not safe for work? But yeah, I usually like to send nouns.wtf/vote so that the person sees the treasury first. Is like, oh, what the fuck? Oh yeah, exactly what it says.
I find that doesn't really do much good for me because most of the people that I talk to have no idea what ETH is.
Yeah, you definitely need a bit of a preface if they need to understand that.
If they're already crypto native, then then that works obviously. But most people I know are just like, what's this little? What do these 3 lines mean?
Yeah, I'm lucky that I've spent the last however many years just talking about nothing else. So all the people I talk to that are not like my actual friends, they got used to all these different terminology, even if they don't use it. They're like, "Oh, how's your little ETH thing doing?"
One thing that I find interesting for me is that people usually, when I get rid of all of the crypto terminology, and I'm just like, nouns is a group of people that got together with a big pile of funding, essentially, and then they vote on who to give that funding to do cool stuff. People get that immediately, and then they're like, well, how does the funding work? And then I have to explain crypto, and they're lost.
Yeah, exactly. Just got to keep it as like a club where
Like,
we share
nouns
all
is
our
not
money.
the hard part to understand here. It's
Yeah.
No, I think what people find hardest about crypto is like, how do you turn it into real cash? That's the biggest thing I've found. Is like, okay, I will take time to understand, but where does it connect to the real world? It feels like it's a bubble. But yeah, one thing I did tell a friend of mine is like, even though you avoid this question right now, taking time to learn about crypto and self-educate, 10 years from now it's going to be unavoidable. So you may as well start jogging on the treadmill of the pumps as early as possible.
If only that translated into like actual cardio.
Yeah, I know, right? You've ridden the most epic roller coaster ever, and like just super fit. Every cycle, you just get more and more fit. That's amazing.
Your core strength through the roof, holding down your lunch. Speaking of cardio, we've got XOAO here who did some cardio with me in NYC last week. What's up?
Yeah, GM Tony. I've been slacking on my cardio recently. I'm just kind of making up for all those calories that I burnt last week. So I've been trying to eat as much as I can and sleep.
Well, how did you lose calories in New York? We ate nothing but pizza for 4 out of 5 meals.
Yeah, right.
It was painful.
Yeah, true.
It was glorious.
True. Like pizza was everyday diet, right? But that kind of gave me the fuel to kind of run around with Tony. That was fun.
Did you see the TikTok that Nikki posted? She took some video of us playing.
No, I didn't actually. I'm gonna check it out.
She actually managed to make us look pretty good. She didn't show all the goals being scored on us.
The magic of editing.
Thank you for that, Nikki.
Yeah, by the way, what happened? Who won? I didn't see the score for this.
Everybody else. Sorry.
Everyone
I
else
mean,
won except
to
the
be fair,
Nouns
like
team.
soccer is a lot about chemistry, especially 5-on-5. And we had like never met each other before, let alone played together. And our first game, we also had like super tight Woody playing in jeans because half of our team didn't show up in time. So there was factors. Let's just say there was factors.
And brand new sneakers
Yes,
too, that he'd never worn before.
brand new sneakers
And he
that he
never
later
played.
got.
And he's never
Yeah, they
played
weren't
soccer.
broken down.
Sorry, brand new sneakers that he later got vinified as well from Vinny Hager.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
sick.
can just imagine him running around trying to play soccer, being like, I can't crease the front of these shoes and I can't kick the ball. I'm just going to flat foot around everywhere.
To be honest, he went for it. He did great.
Yeah, he went all in. It was pretty impressive to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
He almost scored a goal, actually. I think.
Amazing.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, he. Yeah,
Jeez, this shows me if Nouns is to win soccer matches, we need to import people from NounsDAO Africa, just like the French do for the national team.
We definitely did not have enough Brazilians for sure. We had the problem is that Brazilians only passed to Brazilians, so having one on the team didn't help us. We needed at least one more for Akva to pass with. Love you, Akva. That would have helped.
He did his best
a lot.
He would have. What? Damn it, Akfa! Why aren't you here? You would have laughed at that.
But it was fun. We had fun. And I got my.
It was really fun.
I got my Nouns kit, which shout out to the Uniquely team, Jake and Co, for making some really cool Nounish kits for us to wear. And I was able to get mine vinified a little bit by Vinny Hager, so definitely not wearing mine again, unless you force me to wear it next year at the next game. But we'll see.
It was pretty funny to watch everybody running around the field and having all of these awesome Nounish kits with everybody having their name on the back of their jersey, and then you look at Toady and his just says Noun.
That's what you get when you're the voice of information.
Wait, it said Noun 12.
It did say Noun 12, yeah, which is funny. So.
Oh, it said Noun 12? Oh, I missed that. I just saw it say Noun. I was like, what?
Yeah. Really, I should have scored 23 goals. It didn't work out that way.
So people are training for Web3 FC. It's serious. It's not. I guess we'll have to find a way to fund the Noun soccer team.
Yeah, put in a proposal. That's what X said. Maybe we put in a proposal to have like a proper coach or something. Like get Ryan Reynolds to get us a coach and get us into shape for the next one.
Let's do it.
Didn't we all agree that Ryan Reynolds is extremely Nounish in an Uber?
That does sound like something that we would come to an Uber consensus on. So
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. First time ever that a Twitter Spaces has been hosted from a moving Uber, so that was also another first from NYC.
In the Holland Tunnel, no less.
Yeah, that was interesting. For some reason, we had terrible reception in New Jersey, but on the way under the tunnel from New York to New Jersey, we had great, amazing, some of the best reception we've ever had. Better reception than I have in my own house with my Wi-Fi in the tunnel. So I don't know. Nick, do with that what you will.
New York is a mystery wrapped in an enigma. Don't try to understand it.
Yeah.
I just got that tweet, the one that you just pinned, Prof. Really nice. Really looked like you guys really had a good time.
Yeah, we did.
It was a lot of
Why
fun.
does Jake in that first photo look like he's the "Let Me In" meme?
Wait,
I think that was during your first.
The outside
during the first game when he had just gotten there or something.
That's funny.
Let me in.
Let me in.
Oh my god.
I like the last picture where we're all sitting down because that's the most emblematic of how we were feeling after 7 games.
Yeah, we were completely dead, right? After 7 games.
The funny thing is, we thought we had another game, and we all kind of looked at each other like, "Oh, fuck me," and then we didn't end up having another game, so it's kind of good. All of our fans abandoned us as well. It was just like the pros, if you lose 6 games in a row, no one comes out to your 7th. It was kind of like that. Everybody left, went back to the party.
Fans, all of them,
all of our 5
of
fans. You know what? We had more fans. We had more fans than most teams. So yeah,
this is true.
We had more fans than players.
By the way, same thing applies to any party that Nouns is at. Like, there's more women because we're there. We generally increase it by like double.
Just to be clear, not more women than men, but more women than any other NFT project combined. Yeah.
Yes, to be clear. Yeah.
It's not a high bar, but it's ours to clear.
That's right. It's not that video. It's not that video from the D Gods NFT Paris.
God, that was embarrassing.
Nobody was doing the worm at the Nouns events. That's all I'm going to say.
That video was fascinating to watch because I said as much in the Discord, but like I'm pretty sure they just had one of those like no girls allowed signs scrawled in crayon that you see in like a cartoon on a treehouse, like very specifically that sign.
The funny thing is, I feel like there's a certain age where like men will do that. They'll have that gathering, and then there's a certain cutoff where they're like, This is bullshit. I'm not hanging out with this many guys at once and no women. So, I mean, I don't know what that age is. I'm going to guess like somewhere around
23.
23, 24, 25.
It's 23.
Yeah, something like
it's
that.
23
Over
unless
which
they're
like, I'm counting, there's not enough women. I'm out. Sorry. or by contrast, over 23, you could totally have an awesome time with like 10 guys, so long as you have something to occupy your hands, like billiards or pool, something to distract. We don't know what to do with our hands when we're in gatherings. That's a thing you should know about men.
This is why Spin was perfect for the Cryptodes party. That's always perfect. Ping pong everywhere.
Oh, I was like, did I miss the Cryptode Spin class? Because that sounds
no. The club we were at is called Spin.
Yes, I get it now, but I was just thinking at that moment how funny it would be to see all the Cryptodes owners in a spin class. Come on.
And now I actually see Cryptodes just sitting on little Pelotons, but they can't pedal because their legs are too short.
Oh,
it's just like pawing at the.
Oh God! You killed the RFG again,
and then she coughed and died. Oh God!
But it's hard to cough to death, man. The lungs are pretty strong. Just letting you know.
Yeah. Plus, you guys have those giant ones too in Africa. You have those like cane toads in Australia and Africa that are just like.
We got those here too.
You guys have cane toads? Damn.
Yep. In Florida and in Hawaii, we've got a bufo.
Yeah, the bufo frogs. Yeah,
we only have very small. We have very small frogs here in Canada. Most weird animals don't want to live in Canada. That's the only good thing about like
they
4
moved
months
to Florida instead.
Constant freezing temperatures. No poisonous animals. Poisonous animals don't like the snow. So there are trade-offs. Don't ask me why.
But then today someone told me it's like Australians are white Africans.
Okay. Do you want to explain yourself more on that?
Like living in the wild and all. It's not so.
Oh, I see.
All the scary animals.
Yeah. All the scary animals.
Yeah, Ben Body lives where everything kills you. I live where the air sometimes hurts our face. Ben lives where everything wants to kill you.
Yeah, so everything, family to friends to animals to the water and everything.
Family to friends.
Florida is the Australia of the U.S.
Yes,
there you go.
I think
everything wants to kill you, including
that
Florida.
Tracks.
Although your alligators there are super slow. I've seen videos of people just like walking.
Yeah,
you can't go near our crocodiles. I mean, you can, and some people do, but they usually bite people, and they're insane.
That's the most Australian thing you've ever said. You can, and some people do, but they bite.
Yeah, it doesn't stop them. They're like people like Steve Irwin built a
Tony,
career
this
around.
is the thing that you have to understand
I got
about
bit
those
by
of
a
us.
crocodile again. Totally ruined my day.
Yeah, no, Tony, take it from someone who's been bitten by gators 7 times.
What?
It's yeah.
How? Let's dive into this.
How are you
I have
alive?
the self-preservation instinct of a clinically depressed lemming. That's how. I am one of the people Ben is talking about. If you're stupid enough and you like saurians enough, you'll do anything to hang out with them, including risk getting bit.
Well, did they at least say saurian?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
but yeah, they're usually it's fine as long as your reflexes are fast enough, and if they're not, then you learn and then they get faster.
RFG, I hate to say this, but I think you may have a reptile dysfunction.
That's good.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
It took a while to get there, but he made it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It always ends up there. Every discussion of Florida ends up there eventually.
I think the fascination with it here is that there's one very obvious weakness with crocodiles, and that is that they can't open their jaws with much force at all. So if you can get on them and hold their mouth shut, then you just get rolled around and stuff. It's just like a wrestling match.
I thought the earlier comment was the most Australian thing I'd ever heard, but no, that's been replaced by if you can just get on them and hold their mouth shut, crocodiles.
No, it's easier than you
think.
Yeah,
it takes like very little strength to hold their mouth shut.
No, but let me to put this in perspective. The last time I saw a gator, that was in like the middle. Last time I visited Florida, there was a gator that was in the middle of the road, and I needed to move it off the road, and I wanted to be sure it didn't bite me while I was picking it up and moving it. So I jumped on top of it, clamped its mouth down, and then put a hair tie over its jaws, and then I just picked him up and moved him.
That's crazy.
And he couldn't open his mouth.
I'll be happy to let my wife know.
On occasion.
I'll be happy to let my wife know that's where all the hair ties have gone. RFG,
well, no, I took it off and put it back on my wrist, and then jumped back when he snapped at me. But
Florida Everglades. Well, you know, up here in Canada, we have a saying: "It's don't mess with crocodiles and gators, or you might get bit."
Yes, well,
but you've
we
got
have that
cougars.
saying too. It's just that we don't listen to it.
We do have cougars. That's true.
Cougars are legit.
They do have.
They're crazy.
They do have a real saying. This is a real saying and not a made-up toadyism, but there is a real saying in Canada that if you've hiked or spent any amount of time in the woods, you've been seen by a cougar, but you've never seen one. I've never seen one.
And there's also the first one you see is the last. That's apparently the thing.
Actually, you probably won't even see it because they attack you from the back and like bite your neck.
Yeah, just pretty crazy.
I've been punched in the stomach by a Florida panther. Does that count?
Did you work at a zoo or something?
I think it'd be best if you stay away from the Florida wildlife from now on. I'm just
why.
Saying.
And also,
there's an agenda against you.
You know, don't goad the NHL players at the bar. I mean that.
This was like the big cat, not that.
Oh, sorry. I thought you got beat up by a hockey player. I misunderstood the story.
I mean, I have, but not in that.
Checks out. Anyway.
We need a Nouns ice hockey team. That would be rad.
I have a very punchable face. I mean, it's not.
I don't think we do.
Do we though? I mean, we do have a logo. We do have a logo at the.
I'm just picturing them using wearing the noggles and getting the noggles slapped off them and like splattered against the wall with the noggles facing all the crowd. So, I love that sort of stuff.
We could call them the what the puck, and like have the puck. The puck.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I love it.
I would go.
We need to sponsor one of the the college. Are they college? I can't remember what they call it. Like the league where they the local league that they get spotters in and pick the best ones.
The Pee-wee? Like the Pee-wee.
Is that what it's called? I'm not sure. It's wherever they pick the best players to put into the.
Oh, like the farm leagues. The farm leagues.
Yeah, when I was living at at Big White, there's the Kelowna Rockets were the local ones, and.
Yeah.
some of the dudes on
Yeah,
that were
those are farm.
crazy.
That's probably I don't know for sure, but that might be the Vancouver farm team or something. But yeah, that most NHL teams have like a farm team that it is actually a little bit different than some sports because they actually like will call people up from those leagues as they need them. Sometimes even like during a season, and vice versa. If you have a really bad season, you might find yourself in the farm league.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it was crazy because it's kind of like a small local game, but there's obviously a couple of standouts, and they're basically playing for their life to try and build a career and make it to the National League. So they're like playing at their absolute peak, and they're young, and it is insane to watch. That was awesome.
Yep. They're considered juniors, and the Rockets are in the Canadian Hockey League, so that's what they call that
right
rendition.
Yeah.
Is the
CHL. Are they someone's farm team though, Symbio, or are they not connected?
No, that's the next level up would be the farm teams.
Oh,
so they AHL is where the farm teams are, and
or the QMJHL sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah, right. And so for the Canucks, it would be they moved their farm team from New York to Abbotsford, so they're local now.
Cool. Nice. There you go. This is more than you ever wanted to know about Canadian farm team hockey.
I have no idea what any of those words meant apart or together.
All I'm hearing is that there's actually multiple levels of teams that we could sponsor with Nouns.
That's right. That's right. We could. Why do I feel like this is like a Disney Plus special? The NFT group that's a problematic team that can't get any other sponsors.
Yeah, probably.
It's like the Mighty Ducks, the Mighty Pucks.
Yes, exactly.
Do you believe in miracles? Yes.
The Mighty Pucks is better, yeah.
I keep thinking Miracle on Ice because the town I'm from is where the goalie Jim Craig was from. So I remember like being a kid and watching the 1980 Olympics. Oh yes, I'm that old. Yep. There's a movie about it. You can watch it. It's called Miracle on Ice. Go watch that. Or it's called Miracle on Disney. There you go.
Meanwhile, I'm just thinking, Emilio!
No.
Mighty Ducks. Yeah.
Mighty Ducks.
I think Kurt Russell was in the one that Prof's talking about.
That's the one.
I think that we could probably do something along the Slapshot movie kind of vibe with Nouns.
Slapshot Part 2.
Keep it weird. Yeah. Or Goon.
Why not all? Why not all? All of the above. Well, anyone else have anything Nounish that they wanted to chat about? This is supposed to be a light session, by the way, where we don't go on for.
Yeah, I've just been wondering, maybe like the people listening, what's going on here? It's a light session.
I have an idea I would like to run past people. This is going to be a live. How do you think about this prop idea?
Okay.
Not necessarily for Nouns. It's small enough that it could go to any sub-DAO just about, whether it's NAS, Alps, Nouns, wherever. I think for Nouns, they'd be like, why are you asking us for $1,000? Basically, I'm thinking about creating a marquee tent. Like, if you go to like a food festival or whatever, they've got marquee tents that are all branded out, and they've got like a back wall and side walls that are only half height or a third height, and the roof, and there's all this whatever the brand is, like at expos and things like that. I'm thinking about making one of those with a bunch of like Nouns, like imagery and big QR codes. And because where I live, it's a tourist area. It's quite expensive for tourists to stay in. They pay a lot more than my weekly expenses just for a night. And you can just use them on the beach instead of umbrellas, right? So I can just like walk to the beach, throw this big tent up, and then people can scan the QR code from a distance if they're feeling shy, if they want to come up and talk about it. I'm just sort of doing some rogue on the beach proliferation by using a branded
Nouns on the beach.
Yeah, exactly.
This is an extension of Nouns on the beach, couch, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just thinking that.
I think it's such a cheap but easy thing to do. yeah, I think it could work well.
Are you just trying to move your office to the beach?
Basically. I mean,
it was all an elaborate plan.
We just need a little bit better anti-glare screens, and I'm there for sure. I've tried. It's too sunny. Like most laptops are pretty terrible in the sun. I work if it's phone
I
worthy.
like that your answer isn't. Yeah, I think I might want to try. I've tried. It was too sunny. Like you've already tried this, and now the only barrier is the technical limitation.
Yeah, I mean, I've got photos from like 2015 or something like that, working in the middle of the desert in the US as well. Like I've been remote working since 2013, I guess, full time. And it's only since like the last 3 or 4 years that I sort of settled into one spot.
Yeah.
So I've got.
When most people say remote working, they mean working from home. But you heard remote working, and you went, "All right,
yeah. How remote can I get?
Middle of the desert."
Yeah. Exactly. It's pretty cool. I've got a whole series of photos of me working in all different places. Half of them are because my girlfriend is like, "Can you put the damn phone down, please? We are at some like fancy thing, whatever we've traveled thousands of kilometers to get to, and I'm still just there like working away, tapping away, doing some things. I'm sorry, I've got to answer some damn emails. I've got to do this.
Ben Body's in the Grand Canyon. He's just like, hold on, just need to get the retweet picture.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty much what was happening. So I've got some great photos of doing that. So I've tried to work in many places and all the seasons, all the environments, from hotels, from RVs, from tents, from Airbnbs, from houses, offices. I've tried all the things. The beach is probably one of the worst, unfortunately. But a marquee might help. So.
Speaking of the retweet picker, I do want to make sure that everybody is aware and retweets the room to enter into a chance to win 0.069 ETH. I don't know if we've actually said that yet today.
I'm about to pick it too. So you got like 39 seconds to hit that purple button on the bottom right.
Oh, well then.
Go.
Go.
Play the Noun. By the end of the Noun, we're picking a winner.
What? I don't have that audio.
I haven't heard the Noun for ages.
It's the Noun.
I swear to God. Okay, earlier, this is so weird. Earlier, we called the oyster a clam, and Prof. Werder immediately appeared on stage. And now I sang 2 bars of the Nounga, and Joshua Fisher appeared.
It's getting longer.
So good.
Every
it's the Josh Fisher call.
It's like the bat signal for Joshua.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So Joshua, will you sing the Nounga for us while we wait for people to?
I just hit you with a couple bars.
Oh, I don't think I was listening.
Oh, well.
I'm very honest.
You're probably you probably are benefited from that.
I'm trying to pick a winner now, and it keeps coming up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gotta love the sound of
Has
Nounga.
Chris been continuing the Nounga? Is it longer now? Is it continuing to get longer?
I don't think he's done any beyond that, as far as I know.
He created the Nounga song and then was like, you know what? I'm going to counter trade my getting longer line.
I was going to say, are you saying the Nounga is in fact not getting longer?
I don't think it is.
I think you guys got to keep minting them.
Oh, right. I thought it was just based on, like, each day he would do the profile noun.
He was for a while, but then I think he just got busy with some We Are the Nouns and the Farcast.
I heard he's
all that.
He's no longer doing it. So
we should find the website and mint some profiles and say We demand a longer Nounga.
Be the change.
We
Be the
demand
change.
a longer.
All right, we already did our Nomo winner earlier, remember? We were on the ball with that.
Yep.
So we just have
We
our
were.
retweet picker winner. The draw has been done. From the City of Angels, it is Drew NTV. Drew NFTV. That makes more sense. Drew NFTV. Congratulations. You are the winner today of our 0.069 ETH for retweeting the room. Thank you so much for doing so. And you know what? That was I was going to say it was a last minute entry, but no, he retweeted us 57 minutes ago. So he was on the ball. He knew what he was doing, and he won himself an ETH just for helping us get the word out about 9 o'clock LITE today.
Awesome.
I don't know what that sound is.
What was that? Was that like an air horn, but bad? Like what?
Yeah,
There's a real one.
That's the real
It kind of
one.
sounds like a robot, like a sad robot is what it sounds like. Oh, I didn't win.
No.
I bought it FOMO and I got banned. Oh.
How do you get this square PFP on Twitter? I see Nutty has it down here. Nutty Notes.
That's for organizations, I think.
Yeah.
Should get one for us.
Yep.
Who has it? I want to look at it too.
Yeah, Nutty. Also
Nutty,
a gold
Nutty Note.
gold badge. Gold check. Fancy.
Weird. Up for me.
Nutty Notes, copywriter.
Yeah, not showing up for me.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it at all. That's weird. So you get that square profile, but some people can't see you. It's a give and take.
Twitter, flawless platform with no flaws.
Please pay us. Pay us for our flaws. Prof, before we close for the day, you want to talk about your new flamingo heads?
Whoops, sure. Yeah, we picked a couple new flamingo heads as part of our prop house. Let me pin that up. So that's exciting. And fomonouns is launching this week sometime, hopefully before the semester's over. So that's coming.
This is fomonouns V2, correct?
V2. This is fomonouns spring break. V2. Students have been making some new heads, and then we did have 3 that were picked through the prop house, and I'm looking for that tweet. And Skipper Lee was one of the winners, as is Ma. So a couple of people that you may be familiar with, and a couple artists. And it was a lot of fun.
Ma also had a really great entry to the Enter the Nouniverse contest, where she did like a kind of like a different animated version of the This Is Nouns video a little bit, like a different onboarding video. It was really cool.
Oh, cool. Very cool. And I'm
out.
just sharing Skipper Lee's drawing of the noun head that he did. And then it was colored in by Nouns AI, and it was really, really cool. So, oops, I think I did this.
Nouns AI taking our jobs, taking Toadie's
taking Toadie's job.
Taking Toadie's job, literally.
Pretty much. Pretty much. It was kind of cool. So, so if you happen to have a floor noun, you actually had a vote in this prop house. So hopefully you voted. But also you'll be getting, you'll have an opportunity to mint for free when we launch. So I'll be sharing that very soon as it goes live. And we are going to be doing this on Bueno. And they came up with some really cool heads. I will just say that, and some really cool glasses. The students have kind of, stepped it up quite a bit this semester. And it also helps that we have much better tools. So Studio Noundry has made a huge difference in being able to just better quality everything than we did in the first version. Yeah, thank you for that, because it was huge. And then also just having Bueno and being able to do generative art so much easier is going to be really helpful as well. So I'm excited. It's been a lot of work this semester. And also I have another student group within the class that is launching fomonouns.shop, which is going to be a whole bunch of different merch, either fomonouns related or nouns related, and it will be launching sometime this week as well, with some discounts for certain tokens. So there you
One
go.
of the hottest items in the merch store is the Flora Nouns noun printed hair tie for gators. So get your hands on that as soon as you get
Well, now I gotta make it a thing. So
God damn
I'll
it,
be
Tony.
busy this afternoon, apparently making a new product.
Joshua Fisher, hate to shut this sort of operation down as soon as you got here. Did you have anything you wanted to share?
Just stay nounish, my friends.
All right. Oh, I thought you might want to talk about the Dawn contest. I was kind of setting you up.
Well, we do have a fun contest that is open this week. That is true. It's open until Tuesday night. We're doing a fun collaboration with Dawn Wallet, and we're looking for the TNS creative community to give us their take on what it is to make a nounish and a dawnish artwork.
Adonish. I like that.
And we're going to be giving away 0.069 ETH to the 6 best entries.
Excellent. Isn't that Drake's kid's name? Adonish.
Adonish. That's pretty funny.
Damn it.
There's some fun ones starting to pop in. I saw
What's DJ Khaled's kid's name though?
Whose kid's name?
DJ Khaled.
Oh,
DJ Khaled. Okay.
Another one.
Another one.
That was good. That was really good.
But Joshua, since you're here, can I ask you what do you think about Proposal 269, the Nali EP, and this being a way to drop music with nouns?
I love it. Let's do it. Why not?
Cool.
Yeah, so far
We'll
it's got
be
700
bringing more.
for and 0 against. So
one counterpoint I've heard against doing this one is that some people don't like cool things, and so they want to vote against it. So I have heard that.
Yeah, there is that some people just,
fair enough. You don't like cool things, that's fine. Don't vote for the gnarly EP. It's not for you.
It's too not cool.
For you. There's a vote I'm waiting for.
We're gatekeeping coolness now on 9 o'clock live. Just going back to the contest quickly, though, Joshua, appreciate you giving us the details on that. One thing to keep in mind is that one of the winning entries is also going to be selected by the TNS team and the Dawn Wallet team to be a special open edition, kicking off a collaboration that we're working on with Dawn Wallet. So a little bit of pre-alpha there, but one of the winners will be minted as an open edition and be part of history to kick off this collaboration. So that's kind of fun too.
Another reason why, if you're working for TNS, you might want to quit and start entering the contest.
No, I've been thinking about it, man. There's so many prizes that missing out. So
just
kidding. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it too.
And I really appreciate all the people that put their.
I'm thinking about just making an alt, like Hody Talk, and he just starts winning these contests.
You should. The alt Toady Talk should actually be who's here right now, and Toady Hawk should be your alt.
Good thinking. Might be a little late for that, but sure. What was Joshua Fisher's alt, RFG?
Oh, Shark Circle spend the treasury.e.
Mm-hmm.
My alt is Joshua Fisher spelled with a PH.
Oh, I thought it was J-A-W.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought it was J-A-W.
Oh, for sure.
That guy sounds pretty sus, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a scam.
The best advice that Joshua Fisher with a PH could give you is stop reading all that stuff and just sign your wallet already.
Don't use Dawn. Don't use Dawn Wallet if you're in Safari. That's what Joshua Fisher with a PH would say. Because he doesn't like Dawn Wallet because it checks to make sure you're not connected to a malicious site before signing. So Joshua Fisher with a PH would hate Dawn Wallet.
Yeah. PH would definitely say, don't run those test transactions. Just execute it.
That's right.
But Joshua Fisher here would say definitely don't do that and be careful with what you're signing.
Joshua Fisher with a PH.
Who should I listen to?
Joshua Fisher with a PH has a new product called Dusk Wallet. It doesn't check for anything. It signs everything and sends all of your money to nefarious people.
And sunsets all of the ETH you put into it.
NFA and LA.
Yeah.
And with that,
I have a POAP.
Nice.
Good.
By the way, in case you've ever wondered about all the flamingos in the NounsDAO collection, I just gave you a quick little cheat sheet above, and I pinned it above, just because I knew you wanted one.
Oh, thank God! This was keeping me up at night.
I knew it was.
Yeah, you had mentioned that.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't even able to stand on my own 2 feet. I was just standing on 1 foot all the time, just because I was so stressed.
Okay, I'm giving the POAP away. I need to for my own sanity. So POAP stands for Proof of Attendance Protocol. It's free NFT we give away every day here at the Noun Square. If you don't have the app already installed, you can go to poap.xyz, poap.xyz. Download the application there. Once you have the app downloaded, you're going to tap the Mint button in the bottom right-hand corner. Then you're going to tap Secret Word. And today's secret word is... Tony, this is entirely your fault. Mighty Pucks. Mighty Pucks. MIGHTYPUCKS.
Somehow I feel like the flying P isn't going to be as good. It's not going to fool the defense.
I'll spell that for you one more time. MIGHTYPUCKS. Mighty Pucks.
And now you must do your mighty best to play the POAP game and prove that you are not a computer.
Prove that you are not a robot, which is why I'm not playing it.
That's why Ben Body's not playing either.
Also a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Also a robot.
By the way, Prof, in all seriousness, how crazy is it that 3 of the 6 flamingos have the same shirt accessory?
I know. And 2 of them are there's 2 Nounder flamingos of the 6 as well.
So
kind of
this is interesting because there's a bit of a confirmation bias with this accessory in that it looks good with the pink flamingo. So that's going to affect the rare a little bit, but still, it's pretty crazy. 6 flamingos minted, and 3 of them have that gradient shirt. That's nuts.
And none of them have the best noggles for the flamingo, which is the pink and purple combo.
Oh,
but the hip rose, I would say Noun 276 is the most aesthetic with the hip rose, and so that's POAP, and POAP owns that one.
It kind of looks like the hip rose is like his wing almost. It's like blended in.
I love that one. I think it's awesome.
A good one. Although I would say I think 550 is more aesthetic because the red noggles are pretty iconic and they match the color of the top of the.
We didn't even get 550 on purpose.
That's a Nounder one. Yeah.
That's the Nounder one.
So it's kind of perfect that it's a Nounder one and it's got the red noggles.
It has that same. It's the Nounder one. It's got the red noggles. Has the same accessory. It's fantastic.
389
what is that accessory
and 538.
Red pink or something?
Yeah, it's gradient red, pinkish red or something like that. The 389 vinyl flamingo and then the 539 are both owned by Flamingo DAO.
Oh, cool!
And they're in there like space and crypto voxels, and it looks really.
I thought you were gonna say they're in there like swimwear. I don't know why I thought that's what you were gonna say.
I was not this time. So you did not finish my sandwich on that one.
Did you just make a Frozen reference?
I did. We were making it often, yes. 389 and 389 is Aerosmith Flamingo proper. So that would be technically my favorite, most aesthetic.
The song of the summer.
276.
The song of the summer by Drake.
Song of the summer by Drake. Yes.
I forgot he did that.
If you haven't heard,
I have to listen to that.
I gotta pin it above here if you haven't heard it. I mean, I really like Woody's. I like Woody's version as well. But yeah, it's pinned above. Give it a listen. The Drake version of Eres Mi Flamingo. There's gonna be a Drake version of everything this summer. I feel like It's AI
I
Drake
actually think
summer.
I think Woody's version is better. I think it's a little more smooth, but the Drake version is pretty funny.
Wait, you mean the version sung by a human being is better than the one sung by a janky AI? You do
I know,
surprise me.
Weird, right?
Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. Can't possibly be.
Repetition legitimizes. Repetition legitimizes. Repetition legitimizes.
Hey, it's working. All right, I think we've done enough verbal shit posting for one LITE today. Probably call it quits. So yeah,
keep some for tomorrow. You gotta keep some for
save
tomorrow.
some for tomorrow. Exactly.
All right.
Spread the light around.
I had a good time. What have we got left on the schedule today? There's basically it's Saturday, so we only have the daily drop of That's Gnarly. It's 10:30 p.m. EST. That's in about 6.5 hours.
Oh, I'm seeing something else here. It says go spend time with your family. That's on our schedule here. So you heard it here first. Go spend time. Touch grass.
Sure?
All right, well, I'm not doing that, but you can never ever. You can come back.
Touch grass, and we'll see you back here tomorrow around 3 p.m. EST for 9 o'clock LITE number 314. 314 days in a row.
Oh yeah.
Missing. Yeah. Let's go. We're getting closer to that 365 number. I'm excited.
Yeah, we are.
365. We're gonna do 365 hours straight. That's exciting.
I just about spit out my drink. I didn't know that actually happened in real life.
No, we're
not really doing that, but it would be fun.
365 hours. That's like
you guys will have a ton of fun doing it.
Join us for our 365 second long
you guys.
Twitter Spaces. That's
pretty fun. Everyone on stage besides me is gonna love doing that. I can tell. I'm really sorry. I'm definitely not going to be available for that, but you guys should definitely do it.
Yeah. Thanks for the suggestion, Josh. We'll take that under advisement.
I would be down to do a 365 second space because that's about 6 minutes.
Yes.
I'm in. Count me in.
I'm in.
That's the one.
That could actually be a good idea, and we just do like mad giveaways on it. You've got to be there in that 6 minutes. If you miss it, you miss it. Like you were not there for the anniversary. That could be.
That's kind of fun.
Could be fun. Yeah,
that'd be funny.
Everyone will be talking about it. Like, I can't believe they did it. It's 6 minutes long. It's such fortitude. It's amazing. Gratitude to the team.
Just got to give away a lot of stuff in that 6 minutes. Just like we'll just like throw a contest Toshi style space where it's like every 30 seconds giving stuff away.
Just one retweet picker after another.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
I mean, we could do 365 minutes long. We have done 666 minutes long on Halloween last year. Remember, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, 365 minutes to hours. That's 6 hours.
Wow, it's math. Math is crazy.
Sorry, let me shut up.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that. Maybe this is like, when women have a baby and then they eventually, like, their hormones make them forget what it was like. I think that might be what's happening here.
Very similar.
Yeah, we could totally do it. Yeah, no problem.
2 hours in, we're like, whoa, these long spaces are hard. Like, I hadn't hosted the Nas Jam session for a few weeks, and I hosted it, and it's now combined with the daily drop, and it turned into over 2 hour space, and I was exhausted. I was like, this is crazy.
It's rough to be on for that entire time. We'd have to cycle out hosts.
Yeah.
Well, we had the checkup on Wednesday that ended up going like 3 hours because it ran into.
Yeah.
We had a snafu with the time zone, and Mr. Butcher showed up at 2:00 instead of 1:00. But we just chattered for an hour before that, and then spoke to him, and then went into 9:00, and that went for like an hour and a half. So that was probably like a 4 hour space, and it felt like it. It felt like a 4 hour space. It was fun though.
It's 4 hours, and you felt every minute of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, in an effort to prevent us from doing that today, I'm going to call it. So this has been I love our weekend shows, and we'll see you all tonight for the daily drop, and then tomorrow 9 o'clock's going to be at around pretty much the same time, about 2:55 p.m. EST.
Doesn't Woody have a song about the beat? He must have a beat song, right?
I don't know what he does.
There's a big
I was going
song.
to just play some Marilyn Monroe, but
I mean, I think we need to play a Woody song because this is like a Woody Nomo.
this is a very much Woody Nomo. Let me find.
There's on the
Flamingo.
I think
The
by
Drake
Monday.
version?
By Monday.
Yeah, play
this
the Drake
might
version.
hit perfectly.
Yeah. Play the Drake version, or I can play it if you don't have it up.
I got it.
All right, let's do it.
It's loading.
Hopefully, we don't get sued.
All right. NSB Flamingo by Superfly Woody. Covered by AI Dre.
She on the block, need a minute. We going up till the merger. Another one. The cursor. So let's proliferate further. Let's proliferate further. Sort it now, put it down. Decentralized, we stay fine. We can't buy love.
Shout out the JPEG Gallery. I see you down there.